Hey, good morning. Assalamu alaikum. What up, people? This your guy Amir, and this is Out the Fudger, and I want to do some morning reflections. This is a video that I want to create because I see what's going on in the world, and I want to speak out about it. And I'm doing my best to jump on and be on camera so that way I can connect with y'all. So if you like what I say, please make sure you like and subscribe, as they always say. But simply put, those who have lost the Civil War and their descendants are mad that they lost. And so we're dealing with the descendants of the people that you see in those videos. When you look at the Little Rock Nine and you see those people are, like Jerry Jones, and they're, really angry. Those people are in power today. So, let's just break it down. These are the things that I feel that as Black folks we can do, um, you know, just to be more powerful and be more resilient. The first one I put is let DEI die, right? Now, people, diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? For me, as a person of color, I've always seen it as performative. I've always seen it as forcing people to not be racist, forcing people to have the understanding. Education, that should be on everyone. So let it die. And what I mean by letting it die is only do your work and nothing more. If a company does not value diversity, leave. This, I think, for me, this is going to do. People are going to be affected, but I think if we have resilience, I think we can come out on the other side. So as far as their DEI initiatives, let it die. You cannot force people not to be racist. And I think that, participating in DEI, that's what it showed me, that you cannot force people to change behavior. That has to be internal. And if they don't have that internal spirit to want to do right, or want to have great hiring practices, or want to have a diverse or inclusive staff, then they don't deserve your talent. So diversify your talent and take it elsewhere. So a company does not, support DEI initiatives, check them deuces. And I think that's what it is. We do not need our oppressors. We do not need them for anything, and so we have to be very, very strategic. So let it die. Don't participate in their initiatives because for me it's disingenuous. Okay, do your work and not a minute more. Right? I see the back to work mandate that Trump is trying to put in, and that's fine. Do your 8 hour, do your job. That it is what it is. And if you don't like that, right, and then we have options, right? Entrepreneurship is one of the biggest tools that we have to overcome. And as a small business owner, something that I'm looking to try to improve this year is trying to grow my personal business so that way I can be least reliant on my day job, right? So do your work, not a minute more, unless they pay you, right? They want to have 8, okay, you're going to get 8. But when it comes down to some office parties and all that extracurricular stuff, guess who won't be there? All right. Number 3, all right, we want to divest from companies who do not support DEI initiatives, right? There's a lot of companies out there that do not support DEI because they are listening to their shareholders, right? Let you divest your money from these companies, right? Whether it's Walmart, whether it's the New York Jets, whether it's any company that does not see the value of DEI, right? Diversity, equity, and inclusion. If anyone has an issue with diversity, equity, and inclusion in a diverse, inclusive society, then they got a problem, right? This will never be an all-white country, and the people who lost the Civil War are still mad that they don't own us anymore. That's what it's all about. They do not own us. So diversify and divest, not just diversify, divest from companies who do not support DEI, period. Shout out to Costco too. Get out of debt. And I am in debt, right? So if you're in debt like me, hit that like, man. All my debt people. But debt is not cool. And it took me a long time to get in this. And I've been trying to play around with it, trying to, pay a little bit and get out of debt, right? Why do you think they call it MasterCard for a reason? Get out of debt is our way to get financially free. I'm getting hit with so many charges on the month. I know you'll probably get hit up too. So getting out of debt is imperative. And the only way we can get out of debt, don't focus on necessarily reducing your costs, but earn more money, right? Jump on YouTube, jump on TikTok, jump on any stream that can monetize, that you can bring money in, and put that money into stocks, into assets that they want to buy, right? I don't like Elon. I think he's a racist. I think he's a bigot. I do not own Tesla stock anymore. I had some way before, and I sold it off. But buy stock. Okay, buy stock from whatever these companies are. If they're getting money, you get money too, right? I don't care if they don't like me. I don't care if they think I'm an animal or whatever. They will respect my dollar and they will respect yours too. So let's stop complaining and start investing, right? Let's put our money where our mouth is, and that's the only thing that really moves in this country is ownership. So if you're a renter, I encourage you, just like myself, and I'm a renter too. We have to get into the housing market, and they're trying to buy up all the homes for a reason. This country is built on the enslavement of people, right? And it started with the enslavement of Africans and Europeans, and then it phased out the Europeans and it focused on the Africans, right? So this country is built on the enslavement and the persecution and the subjugation of others. Whether you're black, whether you're Asian, whether you're Latino, it does not matter, right? You can talk about the Spanish-American War, you can talk about the Japanese internment camps, you can talk about slavery and Jim Crow and what we're dealing with today, right? We can talk about the removal of the opportunities and all that stuff that Trump is trying to do is all for a reason, right? They're trying to inflict as much financial pain as possible. And the only way that we can overcome financial pain is by becoming entrepreneurs and becoming moguls and not just having a one source income. If you have one source of income, you're doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. We need to have multiple sources of income, multiple ways of trying to diversify, because that is how real wealth is made, right? If you have some crypto, I've seen my crypto. I've made more in a day in crypto than I made in 2 weeks at my job. So investing, getting those residuals, getting that staking, making sure that you get into the game. We're no longer going to be just only consumers. That's what they want us to be, only consumers. So how many of y'all out there, if you drink alcohol, and I don't drink alcohol because I'm Muslim, but if you drink alcohol, how many people are willing to divest from a company that supported Donald Trump, right? If you're wearing any type of brand that supported his initiatives or donated to his campaign, are you willing to stop supporting these companies? Right? I don't care about Snoop. I don't care about Nelly. These are my brothers, right? We still Africans. But at the end of the day, are you willing to stop supporting things that do not support you? And that's where we at, right? So I'm going to go back, right? Let DEI die. You cannot force the people who do not like you and do not respect you to want to be fair to you. We live in a country that used to enslave black people for over 400 years, right? I do not expect the people that used to enslave my ancestors to care about me or to give a damn, right? Do your work and not a minute more, right? They're putting everyone back to work. That's cool. Get your coins. Do your job, right? Do a good job, right? As Muslims, we believe in doing the honest day's work. Do your job and don't do a minute more, right? Unless they're paying you, okay? Divest from companies who are supporting his agenda. If they have removed money from DEI initiative, if they don't support diversity, equity, and inclusion, chuck them deuces, right? Save that money, right? Get out of debt, right? Leave your MasterCard. It's called MasterCard for a reason. Leave it, right? I'm going to say this for myself because I'm in it, because we have to break the dependence that they want us to have, right? And last but not least, join them HBCUs. If they don't want our intelligence, right? They want to say it's about merit, right? Go to HBCUs that value who you are, right? And we know that when you look at the statistics, 13% of the population cannot discriminate against 60% of the population. Let me say that again. 13% of the population, which is the population of black people in this country, cannot discriminate against 60% majority. So don't let them gaslight you and tell you that somehow black people are taking up all the jobs. My last thing is, where's all these disenfranchised people that have lost their job due to black and brown people? I want to see the numbers, because they never tell you the numbers because it's meant to gaslight us, meant to put people against each other. Anyway, if you like what I said, if this resonates in your heart, make sure you hit that like, support one another. Let's build this channel. Let's build each other, right? Let it die. Do your work, not a minute more. Divest from companies who do not support or do not give a damn about you. Get out of debt, cut up that MasterCard, stack up your coins, get them ETF stocks. And then last but not least, if you're African American, join an HBCU. No, let me add an extra one. Just do a little extra. The extra bonus, move back to Africa, right? They don't love us here. Let's move to a country. I'm not going to even promote a particular country, but let's move back to the mother continent. That's my goal. I hope that this channel supports that goal so I can take my family, because why would you want to be in a country that don't give a damn about you? Why would you want to be in a country that don't appreciate your excellence? Why would you want to be in a country that only want to extract your labor and resources and give you the least amount of money for it? America is built off of the enslavement of black people, and is built off the enslavement and subjugation of others. Why would you want to be in a country? Because that's what they mean about making America great. America has only been around 400 years. So what part of that 400 years was great? The time that we was enslaved? The time that the Japanese was in the internment camps? The other time where they used to call Irish bad names? Like what time? Was it before civil rights? That's only been 65 years. So we need to really think about the gaslighting. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Support my work if you see my photography. And thank you for watching this video. All right? I'll talk to y'all later. God bless you. And assalamu alaikum.